What is going on, peoples of YouTube? I am back. Back again. Gunny's back. I am back from my cruise. It was a fantastic vacation. Definitely needed some time away from just everything. It was great. I'm over here on Ghost of Tsushima, and this is basically what I've been doing the past 2 days since I've been back from the cruise. I seen that this game came out on PC, and I always heard about people talking about it because it was one of the really good PlayStation exclusives, and I never seen like any gameplay or really anything on it. I just knew about it. And this game is pretty sick so far. The only main thing, the complaint that I've had throughout this game since like the beginning, even up until now, is like the way the camera works. Like when it comes to the combat, it's like over the shoulder, under the shoulder, and I wish it was just like zoomed out like how Dark Souls game is, and also the lock-on system is not great in this. Other than that, I have been just fully enjoying this game. I literally just finished Act 1, so this is the very beginning of Act 2. I think I'm done with this bottom area now. I still have a whole bunch of side shit I have to do down here, but looks like the main missions are starting to push upward. We are retaking the castle because I just saved my uncle from the bad guys, and I think it's about time I start doing some side missions and start cleaning up some stuff around the map and upgrading my shit. Oh yeah, and since I got it on PC and it was the definitive edition or whatever, I was rocking this helmet for the longest time, but as soon as I found this hat and seen how big it was and the way it looked, I was like, absolutely. I'm the Straw Hat Samurai of Tsushima. Yeah, so I think I'm basically just gonna go through all these, all the side shit at the bottom half of this map for right now until I work my way back up to these main missions. Oh, one thing that also pisses me off about this game on PC, I am using a PS5 controller, so it has the gamepad, and that's what these things are at the bottom of the screen, called the guiding wind and flute. You're supposed to be able to like slide your finger up, down, left, and right, and your guy's supposed to be able to do that. But since I'm on PC, it can obviously recognize the controller, what kind of controller it is. Oh, I guess I never actually officially started Act 2. Alright. Anyways, you're supposed to be able to just slide your finger up, left, right, down to do those things, but the Steam controller thing doesn't like recognize that as an input because it's so like, I don't know, it's like such a hardware thing that like a PC isn't going to be able to like pick it up like that. You'd have to be on a PlayStation. So I don't know if that's supposed to be on my screen at all times like that, but it is at all times. I can't use it. Clicking this in is how you do your vision, and that's like all you can get out of that thing. It's gonna, watch, because I started recording, it's about to give me a horrible ass one to do. Okay, maybe not. Good start. Easy. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. That was very easy. Love to see it. Okay, well I think I'm gonna go down to this castle, and I'm just gonna make my way down and around from that way. The horse travel in this game is pretty cool. Obviously, sorry, but it doesn't touch Red Dead. But it is just arcade enough to fit this game. You're not... Alright, bro. I swear, this is the type of shit that happens when I say I can't, like, talk and play games, because just random shit will pop off like that. When it comes to the horse riding, Red Dead is always going to be king. But to fit this game's, like, arcade style, the horse riding is very nice. And the game itself is just beautiful. Like the landscapes and where you fight at and just the atmosphere it's so good. Yeah. Here. Calling your horse in this though is fantastic because he just spawns behind you every single time. You never have to wait. Oh, and another thing this game has that I really appreciate when games do this is, ready? Photo mode. I'm always using this fucking mode, even if I know I'm never gonna see these pictures again. Like, this is just, it's too good. That might be a very good thing for thumbnails. I wish more games did that, actually. What the hell? I didn't save him. Being able to fast travel, like, from everywhere to and not having to, like, go to a fast travel location is also, like, just top tier. I understand why Red Dead doesn't have it, because that's, like, the aesthetic of the game, and it's the whole cowboy thing, but it's so nice. It lets you move around so much faster. Good shit on. Oh, yeah, I have this charm on. Which one is it? This, or no. This one increases supplies, predator, hides, bamboo, and yeewood from collecting. This is fucking goated. Surprisingly, this is one of those games where, like, you don't just get XP for killing enemies. Like, you can kill a shit ton of enemies and, like, it wouldn't give you any extra XP, I don't think. Oh boy. I just upgraded that triple assassination. I have yet to even do a double, to be honest. Motherfucker. Oh, you piece of shit. This guy's just out of the loop. Speaking of things being over, the rap battle dust is finally settling, and it's looking like we know who the winner of the whole thing was, Mr. Kendrick Lamar. That had to have been one of the craziest week and a half things to happen in hip hop / rap in a fat minute. I love it though, because basically that's all I've been listening to, is just all of the diss tracks back to back, because it's just fantastic. And after years of doing zero promotion for any of his other music, he's just been surprise dropping albums for however long now. Eminem is actually doing like an album rollout, and today he tweeted something about like May 31st, and about being like his last trick or whatever. Hopefully it's a single or the album at least. That would be wonderful. I want to know what this man has to say so bad. Like, what is he going to talk about? Bro, and where are these other fucking hostages? How does Buddy get the first hit if I literally click my swing button first? I completely forgot there were other people's lives involved. They're going for the hostages. Not the dog. Okay. So there's one more prisoner just captured somewhere over here, huh? I wish I could swipe the thing to get the wind to blow in the right way. Look at this fucking psycho. Hell yeah. Dude, another thing they do in this game that's so cool is like when it's dark and stormy somewhere, or even when it's like nighttime, when you clear it or liberate it, it is immediately just peaceful and so colorful. Oh, this is like a whole ass area now, huh? Yes. I think they should have did that with almost every mission that you did in this game. Carve out that whole ass circle, because this is just crazy. Yeah, see, even though this place is still burnt to shit, like, it is just so much more colorful and bright. Oh yeah, I also got a new chair. I don't even think I mentioned that. This is so good. I got a good ass deal. It was like almost like a $500 chair, and I got it for like half off. So that was great, because for whatever reason, like, very good office chairs / gaming chairs are just so fucking expensive. And it kind of makes sense. If it's the only chair you're supposed to ever have to buy, or have to buy for a really long time, then it should be expensive. But at the same time, it's like, let's relax. It's literally a chair, and I have to put it together myself. So much more comfier than my last chair, and how I can like free recline. The only thing that does kind of suck is my other chair in general like sat up higher from the ground. This one is kind of almost like if I were to lower my last chair halfway almost, I didn't really pay attention to like the height and shit when I bought it because I kind of didn't think about it. I thought they was just going to be just as high. But other than that, I fucked with this chair so far. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot to just even talk about the cruise. So this time around, my first cruise was a couple years ago, and we went with Royal Caribbean, and it was literally amazing. I don't even think I couldn't have a complaint about my first cruise. This second cruise is amazing as the trip was, and how much everything was just great. The boat was a little bit smaller, and I thought we were supposed to go on like a bigger boat than last time, but this one was a little bit smaller, so you felt the waves a whole lot more, and it kind of threw everyone's like motion sickness kind of through the ringer the whole time we were there. And then on top of that, for whatever reason, I don't know if we just caught a bad batch or if it's like a carnival thing, but our whole group kind of like, we all had like stomach issues. Every time we ate, we had to go to the bathroom. It was like non-stop the first 2 or 3 days on the cruise ship. No matter what you ate, it just went right through you. And you know my hungry ass was, you couldn't get me out of the buffet. But it got to a point to where I just literally didn't even want to eat anymore because of how much I was shitting. Like, the amount of shit that came out of my body on that cruise ship it was a lot. Is literally just fucking nuts. But I don't know if it was the quality or just or if it was just like my body never getting fully used to the trip, because we drove here to New Orleans, a 14-hour drive in a car, and then we were in New Orleans for a weekend. And then from New Orleans, we took a cruise, and the cruise was 5 days long. So like my body was kind of just all over the place, cramped in a car for a day and a half, eating road food, going down to New Orleans, eating a bunch of food I've never had before, then getting on a boat, eating the food on the boat. So like it could have been a combination of all that, but there was a lot of people that felt the same way, that we either talked to on the boat, or my parents were in the Facebook group for the cruise ship, and a lot of people mentioned how the food got them sick, so that kind of sucked. But besides that, everything was pretty fucking great. Alright, let's clear out this village real fast. Let's lock in. Terrible. When it's not red, it scares me because I don't think they die. What the fuck? That was a fucking close one. Critical strike. Done. Stabbed through the heart. Like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Wow. Yeah, just like, sometimes the combat really just feels clunky. Like, sometimes it feels very smooth and fluid, and then sometimes it feels really just clunky. Nice. Question mark over here now. Next stop. What the fuck is going on over here? Bitch. Right into a little side quest. Love to see it.
Uchikage, a close friend of my son's. He would have stayed by their side.
They must be near.
No.
That's literally awful.
Shigesato! Yasanari! Strung up like an...
Damn, I look cool as hell though. Ah, fuck me, a bamboo stick stand. Fuck. We might be doing good though. We might be doing good here. Perfect. First try on all three. Easy. Why was I even worried?
Warrior is going to gain strength from Tsushima's hot springs. It should be you.
We'll
I
see.
can't argue with that.
I don't understand why those cutscene things are even in the game sometimes. That was the most cooking thing ever. The game tells you can go up and talk to somebody. So I go up and talk to this fucking guy, and he's like, "Our enemy seems like they're afraid of our hot springs." And my guy's like, "Well, maybe they're afraid of taking baths." And then the other guy's like, "Well, if anyone gets strength from these, I'm hoping it's you and not our enemy." And my guy's like, "Yeah, agreed." And then it just ends. And it's like, what the fuck are we talking about? Is this fucking Bikini Bottom?